Hey everyone, it's Grampy Rick here. My Minecraft name, Grampy Rick, because I bought Minecraft for my grandson, and then I got so hopelessly hooked on it myself, I can't stop playing it. Anyway, I wanted to do a real short little video here. I hope it's real short, to show the new witch farm that I just finished building from JL2579's design. If you haven't seen JL's witch farm video, uh, go watch it. It's incredible. I'll put a link to it in the description here. But it's unbelievable. He's a master with redstone, especially with pistons. He loves to use pistons in kind of interesting ways, and the witch farm uses them in some pretty interesting ways. Um, anyway, I'm here in my original little hidey hole. I haven't been here in a long time. I was going to build some stuff, and then I just decided to move out of here into my regular base. But um, anyway, let's skedaddle out of here. I don't want to spend too much time. I want to keep this video short, so I won't show you a lot of stuff. This was my original, as I said, my original little area. I saw some coal up there, so I dug in, and but I started playing down here and built my temporary little farms over here. This is the first thing I built of any ambition. It's a mob spawner. And I built it way up in the air because I did it real early before I had conditioned any of the caves or whatever, lit up the caves. So I built it so high it didn't matter. And then I moved out of there. If you don't recognize that, that's Tango Tech's Iron Golem farm. He calls it the Iron Titan in 1.8. And it's an amazing farm. I just produced so tons of iron, unbelievable amounts of iron. I think it's actually having a problem now, though. I need to go figure out what's wrong with it. Boy, you guys are really in for a change. Your peaceful little Minecraft existence is about over. If you don't know, in Minecraft 1.8, sheep will now drop food when you kill them. So up until this point, they've had the luxury of just having people run around with shears and cut their wool off, but their lives are going to change for the worse here. Um, anyway, there's my tree farm. Let's go over to the. I won't bother showing it to you, although I am pretty proud of that tree farm. I don't, a tree farm, who cares, you say? But underneath it is I built. So it's got the trees up here, but underneath I built. My real base is under there with all of my cool stuff, but I'll show that in a different video. Okay, guys, I'm heading over to the tree farm. I'm in the witch farm. So you better stay here. It's a pretty dangerous walk over there. I captured a witch in there, and I named him. That's weird. The witch, the witch mob. It kept the skin for the witch from a different texture pack. That's kind of odd. That's not the way witches look in this texture pack normally. It's kind of weird. Anyway, doesn't matter. You'll see, I wanted to show my witch farm. If you've, like I said, it's just a replica of JL's design, block for block. Um, and this is usually kind of an exciting walk over here because you got to go through these woods, and mobs like to hang out in here and jump you as you go by. But we'll just scream like a scaredy cat and run if they do. Normally I'll stop and take retribution, but I want to get over here. It's quite a ways. Not quite. It's not too far. We're almost there. Anyway, So built it on JL's design, block for block. So if you've seen his video, you've seen my witch farm, except the only contribution I made was some decoration. I put some giant witches in and around it, and uh-oh, gosh, I always do that. I better chop that leaves of that tree off so I can jump over it. Anyway, there's a little creeper. Um, so here we are. This yellow border actually marks the boundary of the spawnable area. I just left it. I was going to tear it down, but I just left it just so I could know when I'm here. So it marks the boundary of the spawnable area when I'm standing at the witch hut, where the witch hut used to be. I think mobs will spawn in I think it's 128 block radius. So it's a big area, and then you can see what the success of any mob spawner is dependent on your willingness to condition the environment. And so I marked it off with this yellow boundary, and then I just lit up every dark spot. And the torches, you might think the torches look cheesy. They may. But, you'll see in a minute I'm okay with cheesy. Cheesy and me are pretty comfortable together. But anyway, lighting up, conditioning the environment is the key to mob spawner success. And so I lit up every dark spot that a mob could spawn. And what you see here is just the tip of the iceberg, actually, above ground, because the real work comes in the caves. I mean, I spent literally hours and hours and hundreds of torches, thousands of torches. I don't know how many torches, lots, to light up all of the caves. I thought the extensive cave systems were under the. I'm using MonkeyFarm's texture pack, resource pack. He he put his advertisement on his pigs. Yeah. Um, I thought the extensive cave systems were under extreme hills biomes, but I tell you what, underneath this swamp, it's unbelievable how many caves there are, and ravines. I think there's 6 ravines under here in this boundary, and ravines are such a pain to light up. But light them up, I did. I've lit everything up. So anyway, here's the witch farm. You can see it's I put this witch statue on top of this. Um, uh, and that does look pretty cheesy, but I'll leave it because, like I said, I don't care about cheesy. Um, but the real thing that I am happy with uh, is inside of here. So that's what I wanted to show you. Um, so anyway, I won't spend time telling you how this works. Uh, Mostly because I have no idea how it works. This is JL's design. It's got 2 spawning platforms. These redstone blocks are spawning platforms. And it uses these tripwires, so whenever a mob spawns there, it won't spawn. I got to be 24 blocks away before they'll spawn. And then you can't really see what's going on, but we'll see. Anyway, so when a mob spawns on that platform, it hits these tripwires, and you can see the floor just shifts back and forth and allows them to drop down through into a killing chamber that's down below here. We'll go down there and I'll show you. But JL uses these sand blocks on top of pistons, not sticky pistons, just regular pistons. And that switch just turns it on and off using these redstone lamps here. Anyway, how he figured that out, I have no idea. But the sand, so when the piston retracts, the sand stays up in the air just long enough before it falls. to so he doesn't have to use sticky pistons. The sand just stays up in the air and then falls back down, like sand normally falls. And it creates just enough of a delay to create that shifting floor in the right sequence. It uses more than that. You can see it's not real complicated, but it's fairly complicated. I mean, it's complicated enough that I have no idea how it works. And then he uses furnaces with the right number of items. There's furnaces here and here, and he puts the right number of items in there. And watch his video. I have no idea. But anyway, let's go down. I want to show you that my only contribution to it was anyway. When the mobs drop, when the witches drop, they hit the floor, and their drops fall through to hoppers that channel all the drops into this item sorter, and you can see you get. I mean, I've emptied chests, and I've got an overflow system over here. I built, since you get some of the good stuff for brewing, I built a brewing station here. This is Tango Tech's design, but back here I've got starting to put chests in here for some of the overflow items. Anyway, let me show you what I came to show you. It'll be anticlimactic. This is the item sorter machine. He uses a different design than I've seen before. He uses pistons in his. He uses pistons in just about everything. Anyway, let's go out here. Here's the drop floor. So there you see what I was trying to show you. This is my contribution. Are these giant watcher witches that I build in the walls here that just sit here and observe the proceedings. Like I said, you might think it's anticlimactic, but I thought it looked really cool when I was done, so I wanted to do this video to show it off. You can see how efficient this is. It's actually, I mean, sometimes I come in here and they just fall like rain. I mean, it is like unbelievable. I truly believe I've got an environment here where nothing can spawn anywhere. That may not be true because I'm sure I missed some caves somewhere, but there's not very many spaces. You can see witches are spawning. Only witches can spawn in a witch hut platform, and they're spawning at incredible rates here because of the hours I spent conditioning this environment. But it's really fun now that it's done. JL put this iron golem down here because he tries to kill these witches sometimes. But there is a very small chance that a mob other than a witch could spawn up there. He did the research and figured out how, and he talks about it in his video. But if one would happen to spawn and it had enough good armor on to survive that drop, well, that's what the golem's for. The golem would kill it. So anyway, I built the observation deck under here, and I built a little tunnel so you can get from one to the other. So anyway, that's it. That's my contribution. Not much of a contribution, but I wanted to show it anyway because I thought it turned out pretty cool. If anybody wants, well, first of all, nobody's going to watch this video because my YouTube channel doesn't have any subscribers or anybody, but my grandson will probably watch it. Hi. But if anyone does happen to stumble on this video and they would like a little more help, if you maybe built JL's witch farm and you want to add this to yours, leave a comment. I'd be happy to go into creative mode or whatever and do a slow flyby so you can see the design of everything. But anyway, thanks for watching, everyone.